I think they're going to enjoy it, and you know, it's not like we're getting them up to crack of dawn, so they get up, they get going, you know, now they're done.
Now, they'll be back in the building obviously later in the day, won't they?
Well, more for injuries and stuff like that, if they got injuries and stuff like that, but you know, until supper today they don't have anything else.
But I could see some guys in there looking at film.
Yeah, oh yeah, they do that on their own. I mean, that's up to them,
okay.
And they can do that, but they don't have to be around here until training table, and unless they get, you know, some injury or something like that for treatment.
You talked about them being normal students, you know, the rest of the day. I wonder if for the freshmen in particular, is this kind of a nice kind of indoctrination into this thing?
I don't know how nice it is, but I mean, it gives them a little bit better, you know, kind of, you know, maybe a little less pressure on them.
Okay.
You know, where they can, you know, they go to class now and do what they got to do, and you know, like I said, to me, it's going to give them. They enjoyed it in the spring. That's their words, and so hopefully they're going to enjoy it in the fall.
Did you run into anything where somebody just had to have a class at 8 in the morning?
Yeah, Tim Russell, I think, is one. He's got a class that's only offered at. That's why we kicked at the end there. Only offered at at 9 o'clock, and he has to have it for his major, so we just have to work around that. But
okay.
As you know, there's a couple guys, but I mean, we can work around it.
Okay.
Do you feel maybe an added sense of urgency with these guys when they get back from Rantoul, kind of knowing that first game's getting closer? They can feel it now that they're back on campus.
Well, like I told them last night, this is still camp mode. I mean, you know, next week becomes, you know, that's when the you know, everybody's attitude changes a little bit game week. But we're still, you know, we're not working against Arkansas State yet, and the thing we're trying to do is continue to, you know, the same attitude, the same philosophy we had when we went to Rantoul.
What time did you get here this morning?
Same time I always do, about 10 after 6.
Sounds late.
Yeah, you know, I didn't leave here till midnight, so that's not too bad.
Does this change your work? You know, I mean, you guys are in here and practice in the morning. Does it change what you guys do in terms of scheduling? Do you have to kind of adjust as well, the coaches? I mean?
Well, yeah, you have to adjust because normally on a Monday you would practice in the afternoon, so
right.
you have all. Well, now your preparation and so forth has to be done at night, which I mean, you got the same amount of time, so it's just a matter of adjusting your time.
Will it change your Sundays now a little bit for you?
No.
You're the coaches now.
Sundays it may make it a little bit harder, but what we're planning to do when we get into the schedule, so you can only have 4 hours a day, and Monday will be a lift and a run, which you always do, and then corrections, and then what we're going to try to do is come back for 45 minutes an hour Monday evening possibly.
Oh, really? Okay.
And kind of install the game, what we normally do on a Monday. Well, you know, so we get a little
like a 6 or 7 o'clock type thing, or
yeah.
something. So once classes are all clear for everybody.
Right. That's what I think I got a time right now, and it's just a matter of getting them back here for about an hour, and it won't be anything strenuous. Obviously, you don't want to run them because
right.
you're practicing in the morning, but it gives them an idea to get a little, you know, puts the other game out of the other game's over with, puts it in the, you know, on the shelf, and now you start on the next opponent.
But that's a workout on the field Monday night.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't do anything in the morning other than run a little bit?
Well, yeah, we would. We're going to lift. We're going to meet.
Sure.
Meet, lift, run.
Okay.
And go through corrections.
Okay. So, and they don't care when you do the 4 hours. You don't have to do the 4 hours consecutively. You can split it up however you need to.
Well, you get 4 hours a day. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You just can't be over 4 hours.
And when you tried this in the spring, had you already made a decision, and you were just kind of letting the guys figure out, you know,
well,
get used to it?
They had to schedule their class about halfway through spring, so we started that way because what was happening is we were losing too many guys. You know, there was not a 3-hour block of time where, you know, you could get them to come to meet and practice. I mean, you'd have your starting tackle, your starting running back, or Nathan or whoever. You know, teachers on campus, I guess they could have class kind of whenever they want it, they said, and so we have to kind of work around their schedule, and so the best thing we found, and just talking to other coaches around the country, a lot of people are doing this, going to the morning. I always talked about wanting to do it a long time ago, but I was always worried that, you know, you'd wear them out because they're going to get their time, and the thing you worry about is them getting worn out, and because they stay up too late and then they're getting up early. But these guys enjoyed it in the spring. They felt like it was a good thing to do, and so we're going to stay with it.
So the guys who get here extra tired in the morning, are you figuring those are the guys that are quote unquote wearing themselves out at night?
Well, it could be guys that stayed up all night studying too.
But yeah, I know you got to do investigating. But is it a good way to keep guys from running around at
No,
night?
I don't. Like I said, I think guys are they're going to get their time, you know. But there's enough hours in the day to do it all, you know, and they understand that. And, you know, we just got. Hopefully, they're going to be focused enough on what's important right now, and that's school and football. And, you know, the other part, their social life is important, but it's third, and you know, they have to do, you know, take care of school and take care of football, and then what time. But there's enough time in the day.
Anybody new on scholarship? You said you might have an opportunity to put a kid
Eddie
or two.
Valunas, we're going to put Eddie Valunas on the scholarship.